Welcome, everybody. Okay, so more limits, right? Uh, just trying to give you some examples. So this is another one of those just do it problems. In other words, just do the algebra that is being suggested, right? So here we have a negative one power, and hopefully we're all okay. But that's one over this thing. That's what the negative one power tells us. Then we have 3 to the negative 1. So I'm just going to write out what that is. Okay. So, complex fraction, no big deal. This h is like h over 1. You can always do that. So here we go, right? Sorry, my tablet here is being a little weird. I need a little bit more. I need more space. I have no desk space. Anyway, let me try this. So, okay. So basically, I want to do the algebra on top. And then I want to play the complex fraction game. So we have 2 fractions with different denominators. Okay. We have a factor of 3 plus h, and then we have a factor of 3. So our least common denominator is just going to be 3 times 3 plus h. Okay? So I want to multiply each term by what's missing. So the first term is missing that 3. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 3. So 3 times 1 over 3 times 3 plus h. And now look at that. There's my common denominator. So I'm done there. Minus, and now the second term is missing a factor of 3 plus h. So I'm going to have 3 plus h times 1 over, the 3 is already there, and then I have to multiply by the 3 plus h. Okay, there's that. And then we also are still dividing by h, and we can still write h like that, h over 1. Okay, now our denominators are identical, so we can combine the numerators. And I'm just going to come down. Okay, so the numerators, right? So that's going to be 3 times 1 is 3, minus, and then 3 plus h times 1 is just 3 plus h, but we have a minus, so distribute the negative. Distribute the negative. So minus 3 minus h over, and now I'm going to play the complex fraction game, okay, because we're going to have 3 times 3 plus h, and then times h again, okay? And again, the reason for that is because we have basically a over b over c over d, and I'm just using the old complex fraction business. Okay, so we get limit h approaches 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. We get negative h over 3 times 3 plus h times h. And the h's are going to go away, so we get limit h approaches 0 of, and again, h's go away. So we have negative 1 on top, and then 3 times 3 plus h on the bottom. And now if I go and plug 0 in, I get negative 1 over 3 times 3 plus 0. And 3 plus 0, of course, is 3. Negative 1 over 3 times 3 is 9. So we get negative 1 over 9 for the limit. And, there we go. That's the just do the algebra type of problem. Okay. And looks like I have a little bit of space left on this layer. So, can we do another one? Let's see. Here's a good one. Right? What's the deal with this? Actually, you know what? The one I was going to do is a little harder. I think I'll save it for a different video. So I'm gonna. Well, are there any more we can do? You know, I think I'll call this video.